Okay, YouTube, so I'm buying a new mini excavator and I want to do a test of which one trenches the fastest. Been online, there's not a lot of actual test competitions. So the two machines I'm using right now are a Cat 301.8C and a Bobcat 324, which I'm sitting in now. Both the machines are fairly new. Looking at 1 hour on the Bobcat. I think the Cat has about 100 hours on it. So what I'm doing here is to trench this ditch right here. I'm setting up 20-foot links with those chalk marks. It's 4 feet deep, and started out with a Bobcat. Just took me right at 24 minutes. Now I'm gonna hop into that Cat over there and see how long it takes me to dig 20 feet of that. I'm gonna do 2 rounds of each and see which one comes out ahead. Okay, took a little break. Just getting started on the Cat. Like I said, it's a 301.8. It's got 100, and I don't know if you can see that, 102 hours. It's a 18-inch bucket, and you know, it feels a lot smaller than the Bobcat, but I know it weighs about 300 pounds more, and so far from messing around with it the last couple days, it's a little faster digging on the shallow ditches. I'm going to see how it does on a 48-inch. Ditch is actually closer to 50 when we're actually finishing it, so it'll test the reach of this thing. Anyways, I'll let you know what the time is in a little bit. Okay, so you can actually see, if you can hear me, the distance. We got a chalk line there, a chalk line there. That's the ditch we've dug so far. So that's our starting point, and let's go at it. Alright, the ditch with the Cat is done. We've dug it to that mark. Came up with a time at 31 minutes for the Cat on the first test. The Cat is a great machine, but it just can't handle these depths real well. One more round of each. Okay, to finish up today, I never got around to that second round of testing on each machine. Got busy doing other stuff and just never did it. Ditch is actually still sitting there, and Cat's coming to pick up the machine tomorrow because I'm gonna buy the Bobcat. Not only did it beat it by 20% in speed, the reach is just huge. I mean, that long arm on the 324, it goes out another 2 feet over the Cat, and the truth is, like, yeah, it's a big 2 feet. You know, my back was killing me using the Cat on the deep ditch because I was having to constantly look over and down over the seat to see what I was digging, because I was almost, even at 48, 50 inches, I felt like I was at the maximum limit of its digging depth. And so because that, you just can't see what you're digging unless you're just hunched over. And the Bobcat, I could just kick back. I mean, I was literally just, you know, driving around like this all day, relaxed. You can see out in front of you, you can see, you know, what you're digging, and that's fully attributed to the 14-foot reach on the Bobcat. So, you know, at the end of the day, I think the Bobcat 324 was a better machine. I didn't like the fact that it weighed less. I've already asked my dealer if we could put a counterweight system in it because, you know, for me personally, I don't have transport problems with my trailer, so I would love to see that thing weigh another 300-400 pounds, especially on the back end. You know, help pull that thing, you know, back when you're really reaching with it. Maybe stabilize the machine a little more. Besides that, 324 is a great machine. Those expandable tracks, I already had to use them later on in the afternoon to get past a small obstacle. It's really nice being able to shrink down to 39 inches and then pull back out to almost a full 5 feet when you need it. So anyways, that's my review of the machine. Bye.